Four-sided competition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to St. George's here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks will be taking on the Herons of William Smith College in a non-conference women's ice hockey matchup. Hello again, and welcome all of you on this rainy and windy afternoon. Nice inside here, though, inside Howard Rink. These two teams played last night and meeting again very shortly. Last night it was the Herons with a 7-2 victory over the Seahawks. It was the season opener for both squads. William Smith did not waste any time. They jumped on top early, 33 seconds into the first period. They led 2-0. They led 3-0. The Seahawks got a goal back in the second period on the power play. Their first goal of the year coming from Carly Balcom. But then 3 minutes later, William Smith answered to make it 4-1, reestablishing a 3-goal lead. And the Seahawks, that is, never got closer than that the rest of the way in a 7-2 final. It was Jennifer O'Connell in net last night. Tonight, Gretchen Howard gets her first start of the year, sophomore from Winthrop, Mass. And she'll be opposed by another sophomore from Toronto, Ontario, Olivia Williams, again in between the pipes for the Herons. It will be Michaela Anderson and Stephanie Hampton at center ice. And away we go. Puck out of the reach of Hannah Bradshaw, grabbed by Michaela Carrera and sent in deep to the Heron zone. Balcom pokes at the puck. Kept alive at the blue line by Michaela Simon. Caught in the skates, loose at the blue line now, and grabbed by Emily Martino, and she will start the break for the Herons. Martino down the middle with a shot that flutters high over the back of the net. Grabs her own rebound now, throws it towards the cage. A save made by Howard, and the rebound skips into the corner now. Hampton drops it down for Mulligan, challenged by Simon. And Simon comes away with the puck in the corner, moves it up to Balcom through neutral ice. And she will shuffle it in with the backhand, and the Seahawks will get a change. First touch now, Olivia Williams leaves it behind the net for Naki. Up to center and over the line. Abby Luth down the right side, has Mulligan streaking. Hampton, and it's read well and taken away from behind by LaRiviere. Rebecca Hastings fires it into the zone. Taylor Chisholm chasing after it, collects it. Chisholm now circling out to the left wing side. Chisholm up top all the way across. Susie Pearson pitching in down low, fires it behind the net. Dunn swats at it into the corner. Lexi Anderson now comes to grab it for Salve. Anderson now chasing it behind the net. Anderson backhanding it out in front, loose there, and Chisholm couldn't fire it home. Susie Pearson backtracking for the Seahawks, chased by Jordan Raitzer. Luth now looking to gain the line. Turns it over at the blue line, just outside of the Seahawks zone. Puck now trapped against the Seahawks bench, and it will roll in behind the cage. Howard will watch as Kimberly Dunn moves it to Susie Pearson. Puck flutters back behind Howard. Right wing side, LaRiviere now. To Dunn, Pearson with it now. Pearson battling against the far boards. Puck will roll out of the zone back to center. Grabbed by Jules Kennedy. And she will send it back to the Seahawks zone. Grabbed by Kimberly Dunn. Pearson, it takes a bad hop off the end glass right back into the slot. Pearson, though, sticking with it, able to move it out to center. Out of the reach of Riviere, but then she's able to fight for it back. Dancing down the middle, she has it poked away. She went to get to the forehand. Into the right wing corner now. Seahawks chasing after the puck. Carrera can't keep it in. Pinching along the near side boards. Simon now at center ice. Cross ice. Grabbed by Riviere. Down the middle with a wrist shot and a shoulder save made by Williams. Michaela Anderson. Bradshaw knocks it away. Anderson able to flick it back down the left wing boards. Lexi Naki looking to carry it out. Near side now, Julia Mings. Wraps it all the way around behind the boards. Mary Kate Martino looking to play it towards the net. Loose behind Howard. Simon. Bradshaw left wing side. Chisholm wanted to carry it out. Puck comes to her now, angling out through center. Chisholm weaving her way, now accelerating over the blue line. Down the middle, Chisholm with a wrist shot, and she scores! Taylor Chisholm on the break! Snaps it past Olivia Williams, and the Seahawks lead 1-0. And what a start for Salve. They had great energy in the third period last night. Head coach Beth McCann felt that was their best period. Even though they ended up giving up some late goals, liked the energy and the effort out of her squad. Carrying over here, all of 15 hours later. Seahawks with their first lead of the season. Now Lexi Anderson flutters it towards the cage. Juicy rebound in the slot given up by Williams. No white jerseys there, though, for the Seahawks. And now Mulligan back the other way for the Herons. Dropped it off for the trailer. Luth had it poked free. Make that Shibata. And now Chisholm backhands it softly down the left side. Laura Rollins looking to move it up and out. Shibata giving away to Prezioso. Back into the zone, and it's touched by Susie Pearson. Seahawks were offside. 16-10 to go in the first period. Seahawks with the 1-0 lead. Taylor Chisholm with her first of the year for the senior from Discovery Bay, California. She was the top goal scorer last year. One of the top goal scorers last year for the Seahawks. The team did return 4 of their 6 top goal scorers. Puck loose in the slot now in front of Howard. Seahawks converge and clear it out to center. And then fanning on a pass. LaRiviere able to poke it back out towards the goal. I think that was Rollins who mishandled it at center. And now the Seahawks will get an offensive zone faceoff. Kayla Anderson to take it and wins it. Carrera trying to swat at it, loose in the slot, and it'll get back to center. Breitzer moves it to Luth. Now she has space, gaining the line right side. Luth trying to duck the shoulder, driving in along the line. Backhand shot, and it's robbed by Howard. Oh, my goodness. Howard moving from left to right, able to hold the pipe with the skate and keep that one out. On a great feed. Balkin will flip it end over end. Hopping in behind the net. Chasing is Hastings. Lexi Anderson now down the right side, looking to rip it free. Pearson along the near side boards, couldn't get to it. Back the other way comes Julia Mings down the left side boards. And we have a delayed penalty coming here. Seahawks touch the puck, and we will get the call with 14:50 to go in the first period. First penalty of the game, and it looks like it could be Chisholm. She's the one arguing. And Chisholm, who has the goal here, will head to the box for a cross-check. So Seahawks with the lead, but an excellent opportunity here for the Herons. On the power play, they went 1 for 3 last night. And that one came with 2 seconds left in the game. On a puck that bounced around off a couple of players and flipped in over Jenny O'Connell. Face-off won by the Herons. Up top, Martino. Left side now, Mulligan with a backhand shot towards the goal, and they score! In front, I think that's Abby Luth. Ten seconds into the power play. And it's Gina Shibeta. And just like that, we're tied. Shibeta had 2 goals last night. 3-0 on the season for her. And we start again. Not even 6 minutes gone in this first period. Already 2 goals on the board. 1 aside. Seahawks will look to clear their zone. Baucom moving it up the near side boards. Now Baucom again, weaving her way through center. Baucom will take it wide left side, rip it on the net. Glove save, rebound, punch towards the net. Anderson couldn't get to it. Make that Bradshaw, who was crashing the net. A couple of juicy rebounds here given up by Olivia Williams. Chisholm looking for space. Wraps it around the boards into the left wing corner now. Chasing is Hastings, who swats at the puck. It finds Mulligan at center. Now across to Shibeta. Shibeta trying to twirl her way along the near side boards, able to flick it into the Seahawks zone and dump it in. Kimberly Dunn will grab it. Chased by Luth. Dunn puts on the brakes. Moves it across now to Carrera. Carrera up the near side boards. Rates are there, though, to dump it right back in for the Herons, who have tied the game on the power play. Puck loose out high. Grabbed by Hastings. Trying to evade pressure at center ice. Now gains the line left side to the faceoff circle. Taking it wide. Looking to backhand it in front for Prezioso. Taken back by the Herons. Kennedy up the ice. Digging for it is Abby Luth. Chasing it in behind the net. Wayne Cape able to cancel off icing. Puck loose for Paulskill. Seahawks trying to move it up and out. Paulskill now along the near side boards in front of her own bench. Thrown back in by Raitzer. Controlled by the Herons in front. Raitzer with a shot. Save made by Howard. Rebound loose behind the cage. It finds Rebecca Hastings. She just looks to send it out to center to try and clear it. Pinching in is Martino. Luth and Martino both at the left circle trying to hold it in. Now Martino walks out high with a wrist shot. Flutter puck, and it's grabbed on a tip by Howard. 12:30 to go in the first period. 1-1 the score. Offensive zone draw for William Smith. Right off the draw, it snapped towards the net. Wide into the left wing corner. Shot from the point, sails high. That one got deflected off the stick of Egan Sox-Hecht. Over the glove of Howard. Into the right wing corner now. Left wing side, Herons keep it in. Up to the point, Sox-Hecht again throws it towards the cage into a maze of players. Finds its way to Howard and it goes off the pads. Into the corner once again, Simon. Now Bradshaw trying to get to it for Salve with 12 minutes to go in the first. Sox-Hecht again dumps it in deep. Seahawks having a little bit of trouble now, trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Left wing side, Bradshaw comes to get the puck, dumps it back off to Stapleton. Now Bradshaw. Seahawks just looking to clear this out to center, at least to change up a little bit of their lines. Bradshaw now angling left side and will just softly fire it into the right wing corner. Behind the net, Chisholm hustling to catch up to it, has to go down to a knee. Shouldered into the boards. Has Lexi Anderson there in support as well. Chisholm slips and falls down at the right point, can be kept in by Dunn, throwing it towards the cage. Off of Anderson's stick in wide. Chisholm left wing circle, looking to move it up high. Dunn waiting, ripping it towards the net, well wide into the corner. Hastings, Dunn again, swats at it back down the boards. Chisholm recovers right wing side, looking to cut middle. Hastings now battling in the corner. Dunn again pinching in, able to keep it in the zone. Laying out is Mulligan, and she on one knee is able to fire it back out to center. Pearson grabs it on a hop though and skates it in. Pearson left wing side, looking for a trailer, trying to just fire it towards the net. It's deflected. Hops into the right wing corner now for the Herons. Rollins pressured by Prezioso, can't get it out. Out to center now it comes for the Herons, and they will just snap it in deep. And coming to the bench is Shibeta. Raitzer will hop on for her. There's a 1-for-1 change. LaRiviere over the line left side for Salve. Backhands it towards the net. Loose in the slot, out of the range of Erica Martin, who is streaking towards the net. Now Raitzer over the line left side to the faceoff circle. Drops it off for Luth. Trying to duck the shoulder on Martin. Shot saved by Howard. And the rebound gobbled up by the Seahawks. And now Martin will just softly play it into the right wing corner. Michaela Anderson chasing against Rollins behind the net. 9:53 to go in the first period. Puck flipped end over end, and it will head into the Herons bench. Seahawks will get an offensive zone draw here with 9:49 to go in the first. In a 1-1 game, Seahawks took the lead. Taylor Chisholm got the scoring started. Now then Gina Shibeta answered not too long after to tie it. Puck set out in front from Hastings. Bradshaw couldn't get to it. Pearson now shielding a player, backhanding it loose in front, grabbed by the Herons, sent out to the boards. Shibeta collects, outlets Mulligan, and it's poked away from her. Grabbed by Hampton, though. She'll skate down the right side. Now look to go low. Angling behind the net. Hampton out to the left wing side. Drops it off for Martino. Martino now finding her way in the slot, playing it across. It's blocked. Loose there and swung against the boards. Left wing side. Bradshaw will punch it out to center. Shibetta fighting her way right side, able to take around a couple of players, and she sends the wrist shot over the bar. Nifty move there from Gina Shibetta. Trying to feed Mullins on the doorstep. Make that mulligan. 8:56 to go in the first. Great end-to-end action here in this first period. Offensive zone draw for the Herons, left wing side. It will be Mary Kate Martino to take it against Taylor Chisholm. And Chisholm wins it back to Paige Stapleton. Seahawks will have to try and get it out of their zone. They've had some trouble with this forecheck here of the Herons. Lexi Anderson now tied up against the boards along with Stapleton. Four-person scrum in the corner. And it's ripped free by the Herons. In the corner, Klimaszewski, who was excellent yesterday, a pest defensively on the forecheck, causing a lot of turnovers and generating a lot of the offense for the Herons. Stapleton couldn't get all that she wanted on that pass, so it's turned back over. But then the Herons lose it back down the ice. Chasing all the way down is Lexi Naki. Out to center, deflected by LaRiviere, settled down at the blue line. Hopping on Prezioso and carried in by Klimaszewski now. Left wing side, softly played it in front, and that's blocked. Erica Martin will grab it at center ice and now accelerate over the blue line left side as Prezioso streaking the net. Martin tied up, able to keep it alive down low. Shuffling it up to the point left side. Simon with a rip, blocked in front. Loose on the ice. Prezioso tied up, can't get her stick on it. So it's grabbed by Anna Krajewski for the Herons, who gains the line left side. Takes it into the left wing corner, rolls it to herself, behind the net now. Centers it out in front, blocked by Michaela Anderson. And the puck will find its way back out to center ice. Dumped in deep by Egan Sox-Hecht with 7:25 to play. Carrera trapped behind the net. Puck worked free for Paulskill. Balkin flips it on a backhand out to center and kept alive by Kennedy. Wrist shot on the net, save Howard. That one very close to being back on neutral ice. Kennedy with a great job, though, to hold it at the blue line. Seahawks let up for a second, I think, expecting that to be offside. Gretchen Howard, though, in position. Offensive zone draw, right wing side for the Herons. Luth wins it to the wall, and now a fight for it. Lexi Anderson tried to get to it. Loose behind the net for the Seahawks to take Taylor Chisholm, who has the Seahawks' lone goal. Puck trapped in the corner. Worked free out to center. It finds Lexi Anderson looking to angle her way up the ice, and she has it poked from behind. Great job there by Abby Luth, knifing that one away. And this looks like it could be icing, and it will be. 6:45 to go in the first period, and the Seahawks will get an offensive zone draw. They'll bring 5 fresh legs onto the ice. Martin, Pearson, Prezioso, Babcock, and Simon. And it will be Prezioso to take the draw against Abby Luth. Seahawks win the draw. Babcock up to the point. Simon throwing it wide of the cage. Hops back towards the front. Grabbed, though, by Sox-Hecht. And she will angle it out to center. Simon trying to send it back into the zone. Ricochets off a skate now. Luth onside. Down the right side. Spins and backhands it behind the net. Loose in the left wing corner now for Salve to handle. Up the boards, but not out. Pearson will try again. With time and space now, we'll walk it out to the right wing side. Pearson softly on a backhand, turns it over. Mulligan with a drive, and she scores! Off the turnover, Mulligan. 5 strides inside the blue line, rips it from the right wing side, and the Herons have scored 2 unanswered to take the lead. 6:07 to go in the first period. Herons back on top.
Goal scored by number 10, Mara Mulligan, unassisted.
Dunn looking to backhand it out to center. Grabbed by Rollins, now across to Duffy. Bradshaw deflects it, looks to chase after it into the Herons zone. Battling in front of the Herons bench. Puck worked free. Mulligan down on one knee, trying to move it up and out. Anderson pinching in. Back to center, Kimberly Dunn looking to fire it deep into the zone. It goes off of Mulligan and Michaela Anderson. And now ricochets off of Shabetta in deep. No icing here. She chases it against Carly Baucom. And Baucom rides her down from behind, and this will draw a penalty. And the clock was running. I think they're going to maybe put on like 30 seconds here.
Steal penalty on number 11, Carly Beckham, for body checking.
See how much time they put back on the clock. 5:03 showing right now. The clock was running. And they're going to put 5:15 on the clock.
Yo, let's go, Green!
Power play for the Herons. They are 1 for 1. They scored 10 seconds into their last power play. Klimaszewski behind the net, moves it out right side. Kennedy drops it back to Klimaszewski behind the net. Kennedy, right wing side with a shot, and it goes through the slot. Wide of the stick of Luth, left wing side, who looked to one-time it towards the net. Free in the slot now and backhanded out to center. Grabbed by Laura Rollins, quickly back to Kennedy. Here come the Herons on the power play. Right wing side, Kennedy puts on the brakes, spins back to the outside, right wing side. 55 seconds to go on the power play for William Smith. Cross ice pass deflected by Lexi Anderson. Susie Pearson trying to kick it forward and get it back down to the Heron zone. Able to deflect it here. Luth now will have to reset away from the pressure of Lexi Anderson. Good forechecking there from the Seahawks, shorthanded. Down to 24 seconds on the power play. Martino chases it behind the net. Pearson comes to challenge her there. 17 seconds left. Emily Martino now looking to receive a pass at the left point. Puck trapped in the corner. 10 seconds. Puck still trapped in the left wing corner, and we get a whistle. There'll be an offensive zone draw here with 5 seconds left on the power play for William Smith. 3:19 to go in the first period, and the Herons leading 2-1. Face-off won by the Seahawks. Not able to clear the zone, though, and we're back to even strength. Mulligan moves it across into the corner. Shabetta looking to move it cross ice. It comes to Martino in the slot. Couldn't settle it down. Spins it on the backhand to Hampton in the corner. 3 minutes to play in the first. William Smith leading Salve Regina 2-1. Seahawks jumped on top 1-0 off a Taylor Chisholm goal, but 2 unanswered from the Herons to take the lead. Hannah Bradshaw alone on the break, trying to snap it towards the net. It's blocked. Dunn stepping up at center. Onside now. Chisholm now takes it down the left side, trying to play it towards the net. That's wide. Bradshaw battling into the corner. Lexi Anderson has it poked away from her. Flipped end over end. Back out to center ice, and now a foot race between Dunn and Jordan Reitzer. Dunn will win it for Salve. Hastings sends it up the ice. It'll roll on the cage, and with Lexi Anderson closing quickly, Williams will freeze it with 2:12 to play in the first period. Offensive zone draw for Salve Regina. Chisholm to take it for Salve against Krajewski, and she wins it, but back out to center. Dunn has to go to retrieve it, and she fires it back into the zone. Final 2 minutes, first period. Chisholm recovers a loose puck in the corner, sends it out to the point. Dunn with space, rips it towards the net. Rebound! Punched to wide by Chisholm. That one ripped right off the pads of Williams. Seahawks have had a number of close calls here. Trying to get to these rebounds given up by Williams. Luth, left side, backhands it towards the goal. It skips in behind the cage. Into the right wing corner, Kennedy. Trying to drop it down low to Reitzer. Players tied up in the corner. Prezioso fighting with Kennedy. And another scrum against the far side boards. Time ticking away here in the first period. Down to 1:11 to play. Seahawks able to get it to the Heron zone, but not in deep. Dunn now in the Seahawks zone. Will escape behind the net. Play it out to Michaela Anderson. 55 seconds to go in the first period. Puck finds LaRiviere. Across now, Erica Martin. Martin trying to snap it on the net. It's blocked and whistles wide. LaRiviere to Michaela Anderson. Plays it with the skates. Back to LaRiviere into the right wing corner. Seahawks in the midst of a change. So no one in the corner there to get it. Loose up high, Michaela Anderson shuffles it across. LaRiviere waiting, snaps it on the cage. Shoulder save made by Williams. And then she holds onto it with the glove. 30.7 seconds to go in the first period. Michaela Anderson will take the draw against Stephanie Hampton. Tied up on the circle, and jumping in to grab it is Gina Shabetta. Out to center, run into by Simon, and she fires it in deep once again with 22 seconds. Emily Martino. Mulligan now in the corner. Deflected by Anderson. Make that Carrera. Bradshaw trying to snap it towards the net with 10 seconds to go in the first period. Shabetta collects and will pin it against the boards, and the Herons will just bleed the final seconds off the clock. So a great start for Salve. They jumped on top 1-0 here in the first period. But the Herons score 2 unanswered to take the lead. And that is the story so far here of the first period from Middletown. We will take a break as we have reached intermission. William Smith leading Salve Regina 2-1. We'll be back. Welcome back to St. George's. Start of the second period between Salve Regina and William Smith. Herons leading 2-1. Seahawks jumped on top 1-0 in this game off a Taylor Chisholm goal, and then 2 unanswered from the Herons to take the lead. Working here behind the net, Mulligan centers it out high. Grabbed by Nocky now, snaps it towards the goal. Save made by Howard. Gretchen Howard in between the pipes today for the Seahawks. Olivia Williams, who was the goaltender last night for the Herons, back on the blue paint. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Second game of the year. Third straight season the Seahawks and Herons have met to open their respective seasons. Herons have won all of the previous 5 meetings. Baucom for Salve, moves it across, off the boards. Bradshaw trying to knife it out, flips it high in the air, and now Bradshaw again, able to flip it back to the Heron zone. Baucom will chase. Reitzer to Luth on side. She sends it wide of the pipe. Kennedy left wing side, chased by Michaela Anderson. Sends it behind the net. Reitzer now, out high, grabbed by Rollins, waiting, softly playing in front. Kennedy with a shot that's blocked. Still loose off to the side of the cage and grabbed and skated out to center by Rebecca Hastings. And now she'll accelerate down the right side with a shot that's blocked by Rollins. Puck rolling now towards Reitzer. Pearson grabs a loose puck in the slot. Angled into the boards by Reitzer. Hastings collided with Chisholm. The two of them lock skates. So the puck loose for Kennedy to fire into the air. Bouncing into the corner. Kennedy now and Luth with Pearson. Chisholm trying to chop it off the boards to herself. Grabbed by Klimaszewski. Herons trying to keep it in. Chisholm working her way. And the Herons dump it back in deep again. Left wing side, Julia Mings. Mings now walking her way into the slot with a shot that goes wide off the end glass. Right wing corner kept alive by the Herons. Chisholm able to work it free, looking to scale it off the glass and out. Lexi Anderson knocked off the puck at center. Grabbed by Mary Kate Martino. Dunn sends it off the boards. Grabbed by Egan Sox-Hecht. Martino, Klimaszewski now, left wing side, snapping it towards the goal. It goes through everybody into the corner. At the right point, Mary Kate Martino. Puck in the slot, backhanded by Dunn, and it's going to roll on edge. Back down the ice, no icing here. Grabbed by Egan Sox-Hecht. Prezioso trying to chop it down to keep it in the zone. Gina Shabetta now with a goal today. Pulls up along the left wing boards. Drops it down to Mulligan. Mulligan in the slot, and it's poked towards the net by Shabetta with one arm. Saved by Howard. Right wing corner, Hampton battling with Prezioso. Erica Martin trying to flip it back to Simon to clear the zone. Again, it's trapped in the corner. Prezioso now spinning away from Mulligan. Up to the point. Nocky waiting, and shots blocked by Martin. Gets the rebound. Thrown towards the cage again. Off the skate of Simon. Down goes Howard. Puck trickling left wing side, and it's grabbed by Erica Martin. She'll gain the line and flip it in deep, and the Seahawks will look to change up their lines. And quickly, 4 fresh legs pour onto the ice. Bradshaw. Right side to try and keep it alive. Puck loose at the blue line and nudged back to center. Grabbed by Gina Shabetta now. Skating against Pearson. Shabetta trying to duck the shoulder, and we'll just let it go by. Pearson will grab it in the corner. Skate around Howard, looking at outlet LaRiviere. Puck knocked away. Kennedy in the slot with a shot that goes wide off the turnover. Puck loose behind the net. Howard's trying to find it. Out to the corner now. Bradshaw cross ice out of the reach of LaRiviere. Given back to the Herons. Nearly 5 minutes gone here in the second period in a 1-goal game. Backtracking now is Emma Duffy. Kennedy leaves it for Luth. She's able to roll it into the corner. Dunn behind the net, moves it to Simon. Wraps it around the boards, but cannot get it out. Simon turns it over to Raitzer behind the cage for the Herons. Up the boards into the corner now, all the way up top. Shot is blocked. Two Seahawks collide. Now is Anderson and Bradshaw. Bradshaw has to recover her stick in the slot. Puck trap behind the net, up against the boards. Chisholm able to work it free, looking to skate away from trouble. Chisholm again in the corner, just trying to scale it off the boards and out. Cannot. Herons able to keep this unit trapped on the ice here for the Seahawks, who have the long change. Moving from left to right here in this second period. Chisholm will play it around the glass. A couple of Seahawks will come to the bench. They'll change up their lines. Klimaszewski knocked away by Babcock. 14:03 to play in the second period. Herons look to work out of their zone. Klimaszewski now ahead of the field, looking to wrap it towards the net, and it's wide of the cage. Babcock fighting with Julia Mings. Puck comes free for Salve. Martin carries over the line left side for Salve. Looking to duck the shoulder, flipping it towards the net. Save made. Babcock just fires it wide. Another juicy rebound. That time Kylie Babcock is the one who pokes it through the blue paint and out the other side. Turned over at the blue line. Bauckham, though, has to wait for her teammates to jump back over the line. Now she sends it in deep. Puck loose at center. Pearson giving ground. Sends it all the way up. Bradshaw into the zone, across for Bauckham. Bauckham tied up along the M boards. 12:57 and counting to go in the second period. Puck flipped end over end back into the Seahawks zone, and they say no icing. Pearson moves it across to Dunn. Up to Rebecca Hastings, who scored the second goal last night for Salve Regina. Dunn right side, trying to force it on the net, blocked in the skates. And now Shabetta again looking to break up the ice. Working against Stapleton. Shabetta with a wrist shot. Save made by Howard. And the rebound off to the side. Near side boards, Lexi Anderson. Cross ice pass deflected in by Mulligan. Puck finds Dunn, weaving her way through center. Now Chisholm. Up the ice, it's guided in by Lexi Anderson, wide left side. Anderson plays it in front. It goes wide into Hastings' corner. Chipped off the glass by the Herons. Stapleton looking to glove it down at center, and it's grabbed by Kennedy instead. Kennedy able to deke her way free. Kennedy all alone on Howard, and she scores! Jules Kennedy with a nifty move. And it's 3 unanswered now for the Herons. Kennedy took that one wide left and then was able to deke her way inside, all alone in on Howard.
Evans' goal scored by number 44, Jules Kennedy, assisted on the play by number.
Puck up at the point left side. Emma Duffy to the right side for a drive that goes wide. Luthen behind the net. Raitzer now trying to send it into the slot. Kept alive by Duffy. Puck hops into the air along the near side boards. 3 Seahawks over there trying to rip it free. It comes to Erica Martin. That's a big goal for the Herons because the Seahawks have been battling pretty even here in the second period. Had a couple of scoring chances of their own. Up top, Duffy looking for space. Left side, wrist shot save made by Howard. Puck loose on the ice, and Howard able to reach out and cover it up with the glove. And a good thing, too, because the Seahawks looking a little tired there on that shift. And 5 fresh legs will come onto the ice. Offensive zone draw for William Smith with 10:49 to go in the second period. Leading 3-1, and they win it. Off the draw, save made by Howard. Rebound loose in front, and now it scoots into the corner. Julia Mings firing right off the draw. Mings now again left side with a shot. Save made by Howard. Rebound still loose in the low slot. Swiped at by Bauckham. And here comes Bradshaw. Seahawks trying to go 2-on-2. Bradshaw snaps it towards the goal, and a save made by Williams. Now the Seahawks will draw in the offensive zone. It will be Chisholm to take it against Hampton. One to the wall, and controlled by Pearson at the blue line. Flutters it towards the net, grabbed in the slot, and taken by the Herons. Shabetta along the near side, flips it off the boards in deep. Dunn grabs it for the Seahawks, skates behind Howard. Out to the right side now. Hastings has it taken away by Hampton. In behind the net. Hampton now out to the right side. In front for Shabetta, who couldn't settle it down. Chisholm now looking for an angle. Wide left side, backhands it on the net. Save made by Williams. Puck loose in the corner. Mulligan softly plays it all the way out to center. Shabetta wins the race to it along the near side boards. Collides with the official and Hastings. Given back to Simon for Salve. Puck hops on Hastings. And now taken by Prezioso, looking to carry it in deep. And she has it taken back by Sox Hecht. Shabetta over the line right side, surveying the field, flips it into the corner, tangling with Simon, now across. Erica Martin grabs it off the boards for Salve, and will carry it forward over the line. Martin down the right side, trying to turn on Martino. Martin now battling behind the net. Puck loose for Kylie Babcock, trying to flip it across for Paulskill, who was crashing the net. It hopped away from her into the corner, dropped back down for Martin. Martin trying to cycle it back up to the far point, and it's picked off by Kennedy. And now Kennedy will have space to streak down the left side. Kennedy snaps it on the goal. Save made by Howard. Rebound off her skate. Loose in front and grabbed by the Seahawks. A couple of dangerous rebounds given up by Howard here in the last couple of minutes. Seahawks, though, have been able to be in position. No green jerseys for the Herons there to clean them up. Players fall down on the far side. Seahawks keep the puck in. Thrown into the slot. Loose down there. Bauckham trying to find the blade of the skate. Puck still loose in a big pile up. And finally the puck hops in behind the net. Bradshaw trying to find it in the skates. Tied up. Chisholm circling high up top. Make that Bauckham trying to find her way inside. She gets knocked down. Puck is sent wide of the net. Players collide on the far side. Puck in the right wing corner. Chisholm trying to knock it free. Bradshaw comes to get it. Make that Carrera pinching in down the right side. Chisholm tripped up down the ice looking for a call. None coming. Here comes Raitzer for the Herons all alone as they're in the midst of a change. Raitzer behind the net. And head coach Jamie Totten not happy with the effort there of her Herons team on that change rather slowly. Here comes Kennedy again. Make that Martino. Chisholm into the right wing corner. Mary Kate Martino flips the stick right out of Dunn's hands. In the slot now. Sox Hecht moves it across. Save made by Howard. Rebound loose, and Howard reaches behind it to grab it. We get a whistle as Howard gets spun around. That was Julia Mings on the doorstep trying to one-time it. Howard was able to grab it in the glove and got spun around and somehow was able to keep that one out of the net. And the Herons bench wants an explanation. Thinking if Howard had that and froze it, she got spun around. The puck must have crossed the line. Not too much of an argument. 7:16 to go in the second period. 3-1 Herons with the lead. Seahawks can't get the puck out. Simon behind the net, moving it around on the far side. Erica Martin trying to clear the zone. And Prezioso able to guide it out to center. Taken by Emma Duffy. Across the ice, Klimaszewski giving away to Erica Martin in the Seahawks zone. And she was going to skate it Free behind the net. Susie Pearson now in the corner. 6:45 to go. Pearson weaving behind Howard, puts on the brakes, and now looks to test the right side. Pearson up to LaRiviere. Goes off of her. Simon back out to center. Prezioso collects and will send it in deep. 6.5 to play in the second. Mulligan spinning at center, over the line, into the Seahawks zone, snapping it towards the cage. It goes wide and behind the net. Into the right wing corner, pinching in is Hampton. Shabetta behind the net, back to Hampton, who rings it wide and out of play. 6:15 to go in the second period. Offensive zone draw for William Smith. Shabetta trying to fire it towards the net right off the draw. Grabbed by Mulligan, in deep, across, and they score! Hampton right in front. And nothing Howard could do about that. Mulligan finding Hampton. And the Herons expand their lead. It's now 4 unanswered goals.
Herons goals scored by number 9, Stephanie Hampton. Assisted on the play by number 10, Mara Mulligan.
Two goals here in the second period for the Herons. Lexi Anderson plays it off a skate into the corner. 2 goals in each frame for William Smith. Up top, Pearson has her shot blocked by who else? Mulligan. And now Mulligan, after scoring, it seems, is going to head to the box. Called for a holding. So Mulligan, after just assisting, will come and take a seat.
Mulligan for holding.
Seahawks to the power play. Trying to swing the momentum here in the late stages of this second period. Herons starting to pull away again like they did last night. Klimaszewski, who has been one of the best penalty killers for the Herons here in this series, generating shorthanded chances. She's just been a pest. Stapleton with a drive that's blocked, make that Bradshaw. And now players thrown to the ice in front, a little bit of extracurricular action. 5:12 to play in the second. Offensive zone draw for the Seahawks on the power play, and they win it. Into the corner to Bradshaw. Settles it down. Up top it comes to Simon. Her shot's blocked. She's able to keep it alive at the blue line. Swats it into the corner, and it's kept alive there behind the net now to Chisholm. Great effort there from Simon to keep that alive for Salve. Carrera into the corner. Lexi Anderson turning there to Chisholm with a one-timer, and that's blocked in front. And a good job there by Laura Rollins eating that puck. Carrera drops back to Simon. 55 seconds to go on the power play. Up to Rebecca Hastings. We'll take it wide left side in the attacking zone. And the puck grabbed by the Herons. Flipped out to center. Simon able to grab it. And saucer it in deep once again with 38 seconds to go on the power play. Seahawks nowhere there to get the puck, and the Herons are able to clear it down the ice. 30 seconds left on the power play. Chance for another rush here for Salve. Trying to end this scoring run by the Herons. It's 4 unanswered goals now. And Carly Bauckham is called offside. 4 minutes to go in the second, 20 seconds on the power play. Seahawks win the neutral zone draw. Skated in by Alexi Anderson. She'll take it down the boards left side, gives it up to Chisholm in the slot with a shot. Couldn't elevate it. It's blocked by Williams. Loose in the slot and grabbed by the Herons. Given away to Dunn with 4 seconds to go on the power play. And Dunn not able to get it in deep. Grabbed by the Herons. Klimaszewski sends it down the ice. Grabbed by Pearson, and we're back to even strength. Out of the box is Mulligan. And Mulligan able to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Battling against Pearson behind the net now. Grabbed by Nocky. Out to the point. Grabbed by Krajewski with a drive. That's blocked and sent into the corner. 3:19 and counting to go in the second period. Hampton couldn't keep it alive at the blue line. Mulligan now circles back, carries in. Her wrist shot is deflected, goes off the end glass. She's able to follow it up, though, collecting it behind the net, throw it in front. Shabetta trying to throw it on the goal, and it's saved by Howard, who's looking around, and she's got it somewhere in the wickets. .3:05 to go in the second. Prezioso and Hampton to draw. One by Salve. Carrera smashes it around the boards, but not out. Krajewski for the Herons keeps it alive down the right wing boards. Hampton now behind the net. Hampton out to the left wing side, looking to shuffle it in front. Grabbed by Mulligan, squeezed towards the net. Grabbed by Erica Martin now for Salve. And she will look to skate it out of the reach of LaRiviere. Given back to Nocky. Mulligan and Chisholm tied up. Out at center, here comes Hampton, walks it over the line. Double team comes, and Martin able to poke the puck free. LaRiviere at center, had to go a little bit behind her. Carried back into the offensive zone. Kennedy angled nicely there by Paulskill, back out to center ice. LaRiviere now with the puck. Over the line left side, looking for an angle, skates forward with a wrist shot and a save made by Williams. .2:05 to go in the second period.
Okay, thank you.
Offensive zone draw for Salve. Baucom and Anderson in the corner. Puck moved up the near side boards and can be skated out. Abby Luth through two Seahawks down the right-hand side. Moves it to Raitzer with a shot that's blocked. Oh, towards the cage again on the rebound by Kennedy, and it goes wide. Kennedy fighting behind the net, trying to send it out in front. That's knocked away into the corner. Grabbed by Martino. Puck rolls to Kennedy in the right wing corner now for the Herons. Tied up by Dunn. Chips it off the glass, out of the reach of Baucom. Pearson chasing back against Luth. Looking to move it cross ice, finds Dunn. Dunn has Bradshaw up the ice. Pass comes there. Bradshaw has it go off her stick and into the corner. Bradshaw trying to center it. It goes off the side of the goal and is grabbed by Williams with 1:07 to play in the second period. Seahawks led this game 1-0. Taylor Chisholm, the lone Seahawks goal scorer. And it's been 4 unanswered goals for William Smith. Carrera drops back. Taylor Chisholm now with space down the right side. Chisholm down the middle. Her backhand is blocked in behind the net with 52 seconds to go. Puck into the corner. Laura Rollins. Hands off. Chipped off the glass by Julia Mings. And into the corner, and they will call icing. Klimaszewski not able to win the foot race. So the Seahawks will get an offensive zone draw with 38.3 seconds to go. Chisholm on the draw, and the Seahawks win it, but it's going to get between both defensemen. Back to Simon. sends it up the ice with 28 seconds. LaRiviere knocked off the puck. Down the near side, Mary-Kate Martino throws it towards the cage. Howard will cover it up as Martino got spilled out by Michaela Simon. "19 seconds left in the second period. And now the Herons with one last chance on an offensive zone draw here. Face-off won by Chisholm. Make this Prezioso. Hops off the glass, LaRiviere. And the Seahawks looking to clear. Sends it cross ice for Erica Martin with 8 seconds. Martin flips it up to center with 4 seconds. And Emily Martino will just circle around and kill off the rest of the time in the second period. 2 more goals for the Herons here in this period. They've scored 4 unanswered overall since the Seahawks took a 1-0 lead. And they lead 4-1 as we reach the second intermission. We will take a break and then we'll make the turn for home. Third period coming up shortly. William Smith leading Salve Regina 4-1. We'll be back. Welcome back to St. George's. Start of the third period between Salve Regina and William Smith. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here this afternoon. A windy and rainy day in Middletown, Rhode Island. Seahawks trail by 3, 4-1. Herons with the lead. They've scored 4 unanswered. To lead in this one, Shabetta into the slot for Martino. That's blocked. That was Balkum, who's a little gimpy coming up after blocking that shot. Herons trying to improve to 2-0 on the season and remain undefeated versus the Seahawks. Now Taylor Chisholm trying to knife it to herself, battling against Martino in deep. Shot played towards the cages, knocked away by Williams. Shabetta now takes it right side, trying to flip it towards the cage. It goes right into Simon. And she will move it behind the net to Dunn. Back to Simon. Dunn again paddles it up the boards. Hastings sends it out to center ice. Pearson trying to get to it at center. Lifted back to the Heron zone. Rollins sends it across to Jules Kennedy. Grabbed by Kylie Babcock. Puck punched forward by Kennedy. Now Reitzer. And Duffy will have to circle back behind Williams and leave it for Laura Rollins. Up to Jordan Reitzer. Now Kennedy trying to force her way through center. Has to chase it wide right side against Erica Martin. Pearson behind the net. Her and Reitzer get tied up, fall down to the ice. Near side now, Caroline Prezioso. Angles left side over the line. Drops it off to Pearson. Pearson pinned to the boards. Now Bradshaw comes to get it. Looking to move it behind the net. Free in the corner for the Herons. Egan Sox-Hecht across the ice. Bradshaw. Tied up along the boards. Celia Polskill now behind the net. Chased by Julia Mings. Polskill looking for space. Chips it across to Susie Pearson. Pearson to Anderson. Softly plays it down the ice. Turning behind the net now, Anna Krajewski. Out to center and can't connect there with Kate Klimaszewski. And the Herons have iced it.
Nice look, Anna!
16:54 to go in the third period. 4-1. Herons with the lead. Simon with a drive deflected and it tips wide. Chisholm can't handle it at center. Simon will have to chase back behind Gretchen Howard. Outlet pass to the far side, grabbed by Klimaszewski for a moment and can't be held in at the blue line by Krajewski. Dropped on back to Emily Martino. Left side now, Hampton will carry it in. Snap it towards the goal, saved by Howard, and she covers it up with the glove. Face-off won by Salve. Pearson behind the net. Now we'll circle back. Dunn snaps it out towards center. Prezioso. Now Pearson over the line. Down the middle has Martin streaking towards the net. Save made by Williams. And she covers it up. Other Seahawk teams in action today. Salve Regina women's volleyball swept the University of New England up in Biddeford, Maine, 3-0 sweep for the Seahawks, who will host a playoff game on Tuesday, October 30th at Rogers Recreation Center. Seahawks football team will also be playing up in Biddeford in the rain and the wind. So no nor'easters in their element today. That game a 4 p.m. start for football. Men's and women's cross-country teams also up at Gordon today for their conference championships. Men's and women's soccer tournaments would have been starting today as Williams makes a clean save from the right side. But the tournament was shifted to tomorrow in light of all the weather today. 15:36 to go in the third period. Herons in control, leading by 3. Jules Kennedy flips the puck forward and it will head into the penalty box. Neutral zone draw, Anderson and Luth. Won by the Herons. And this puck will get all the way down the ice and be icing here against William Smith. 21-13, the shot advantage for William Smith. Seahawks 0 of 1 in the power play. Herons 1 for 2. That power play goal, which tied the game 1-1, came 10 seconds into the power play. And once again, 4 different goal scorers here today for the Herons. They had 6 different goal scorers last night. Offsides called here against William Smith. It was Taylor Chisholm at 3:15 of the first, and then at 5:21, Gina Shabetta got the power play goal. And then Maura Mulligan, Jules Kennedy, and Stephanie Hampton. 4-0 scoring run since 5:21 of the first period for the Herons to lead. 2-on-1 here if the Seahawks hurry. Anderson fires it wide of Chisholm. She has to chase into the corner now behind the net. Anderson knocks it free. Rollins comes to grab it and will battle along the boards. Hastings trying to get to it, and the puck has eyes for Raitzer now breaking up the ice. She'll take it wide right side, waiting for support. Snaps it on the net, and holding on to it is Howard. .45 to go in the third period. Puck hops in the air behind the net. Mings up top, Sock Hecht with a drive that's blocked. Erica Martin can't get to it, loose in front. Klimaszewski trying to deke her way towards the net. Howard doing a good job to shield the pipe. Puck loose in the corner now, kept alive by Julia Mings. Up to the point again, Sox Hecht off the skate of Prezioso, wide into the corner. Puck along the boards now, it comes to Kylie Babcock, looking to guide it out to center. Prezioso coming to support as well. Puck held up high, thrown into the slot, Seahawks there to knock it away. Susie Pearson looking to carry through center. Mings now down the right side, trying to find her way in front, and it rolls off her stick as she went to go to the backhand. Puck free at center, sent back into the Seahawks zone, no icing. Simon quickly snaps it up the ice to Michaela Anderson. Mulligan in neutral ice, drops it on back to Lexi Naki. Shabetta now over the line, left side, spinning at the boards. Shabetta now down the middle, left side, plays it across, looking for Hampton on the doorstep. Wide into the corner now, taken by the Herons. Mulligan knocks over Balkum, no call. Balkum down looking for a call, has to race to go get her stick now, has to hustle now to get back in the play. 5-on-4 basically here, shot thrown towards the cage and it's held by Howard. Balkum had to go to the wall to go get her stick. Was looking for a hooking call there from the official, didn't get it. And that was basically 5-on-4 for the Herons with Balkum out of the play. 13:05 to go in the third. Seahawks back to neutral ice, trying to hit Chisholm ahead of the field. Chisholm now on a breakaway, shoots, and it's saved by Williams, but it's a penalty shot coming here. We have a hooking call. I think Chisholm wanted a penalty shot. So power play here for the Seahawks. See if they can make something out of this. Trying to end a 4-0 scoring run. Pearson has her shot blocked, and now turning is Kennedy shorthanded, streaking up the ice, trying to get around Kimberly Dunn. Susie Pearson angling through center, plays it wide of Lexi Anderson, and grabbed by Raitzer, and she will skate in shorthanded, and will just carry it along into the boards. Bradshaw coming to try and rip it free. Raitzer just pinning it to the glass. Savvy move from the senior. Killing time. Lexi Anderson fires it towards Williams, who will glove it down. Stops the clock with 12 minutes to play. 1:09 left on the power play. Face-off won by the Seahawks. Simon throws it towards the net. Save made by Williams. Puck hops in behind the cage. Hustling over to the near point now is Carrera to keep it alive for Salve. Down into the corner it goes. Grabbed first by the Herons. Michaela Anderson pressuring from behind. Turned over at the blue line. Here's Simon again. Her shot is blocked. Simon spinning, moving into the corner wide of Hastings. Can be grabbed by the Herons. Notke spins it off the glass up the near side boards. Pinching in is Carrera. Trying to keep the power play going here. 38 seconds left. Thrown back to center. And Simon will backtrack and move it across. Carrera with 28 seconds. And Carrera pinned to the boards along the near side by Klemaszewski. Now here comes Taylor Chisholm. Chisholm alone up the right side. Circling out to the wing. Chisholm lost the puck, and it's grabbed now by Egan Sox-Heck, streaking shorthanded, bumped into by Dunn, and then it's spun behind the net. And that's going to do it for the power play. Back to even strength. So we approach the midpoint here of the third period. Another opportunity missed for Salve there. Hampton with the puck in deep for the Herons. Up top to Rollins. Her shot tipped wide. Off to the left of the cage, thrown into the corner, thrown towards the net. That one went off of Chisholm, off the stick of Duffy. Puck in the left wing corner. Out of the reach of Lexi Anderson. Carried in by Rollins now, drops off to the trailer. Shabetta around Simon, back to Rollins, trying to get it to Shabetta in the slot. Mulligan keeps it alive into the corner. Hampton, high slot. Duffy with a drive and a glove save made by Howard. Clock stops with 9:52 to play in the third. Offensive zone draw for William Smith, and they win it. Shot right off the draw from Raitzer is blocked. Now into the corner, Poskill and Prezioso coming to try and rip it free from the boards. Prezioso able to move it right side, but not out. Behind the net, Luth, control, wraparound chance. Shot from the slot is blocked. Herons keep it alive. Martino's going to tee it up, and it directs on the goal. Howard scrambling to make a save, and the puck hops into the corner. Near side now. Martin trying to snap it on the goal, all alone. In the midst of 4 Herons. Up the ice now, here comes Kennedy. Kennedy darting down the middle with a shot that flutters wide, able to follow it up the rebound chance. And we get a whistle as all the players go spilling into the net. .9:02 to go in the third period. Still a 4-1 game. Susie Pearson. Long to Collie Baucom. Baucom now chasing into the corner. Michaela Anderson grabs it for Salve. Behind the net, Baucom trying to center it out in front. Puck knocked away along the near side. Stapleton thought about pinching in. Instead, will go back to the blue line. And now Pearson will have to chase it back all the way into the Seahawks zone with 8:35 to play. Klimaszewski falls down. Seahawks trying to break up quickly here. Baucom over the line, flutters it towards the goal, wide in the right wing corner. Grabbed by Egan Soxak for the Herons, flipped out to the blue line, kept alive by Simon. Back into the corner towards Lexi Anderson. And back out to neutral ice. Anderson drops it back to Pearson. Pearson into contact. Now Chisholm angling towards open space. Darting down the left side has Hastings crashing the net. To the point it comes. Anderson plays it behind the net. Grabbed by the Herons into the corner. Lexi Anderson trying to chase to get after it. And overran the puck. Klimaszewski moves it across now to Julia Mings. Over the line left side into the Seahawks zone. Mings able to keep the puck alive, trying to fight her way into the front, and it's poked away from behind. Rebecca Hastings now with speed back the other way. Hastings snaps it on the goal. Save made by Williams, and the rebound collected by Rollins and skated out for the Herons. Rollins now up the right side. Shot from the point goes wide of the net. 7:25 to play in the third period. Seahawks led 1-0 in this game, and then 4 unanswered goals. Rollins now pinching into the slot with a backhand chance. Stick save made by Howard. Shot from Duffy, blocked. Prezioso knifes it out to center. Now we'll chase after it. Mulligan nearly turned it over to Martin. Left wing side carried in now by Susie Pearson. Pearson, toe drag, shot, and a save made by Williams. .6:58 to go in the third period. Bradshaw off the draw. Plays it into the corner. Pearson pinching in. Pearson now has it run off her stick. Shibetta. Double team by Pearson and Anderson trying to move it into the slot. Loose. Baucom couldn't get to it. Hampton now plays it up the ice to Shibetta. Challenged by Bradshaw. Shibetta able to keep on going. Chasing into the corner now against Michaela Anderson. Bradshaw with the loose puck. Shibetta against the boards in deep for William Smith with 6:25 to play. Puck comes free. Grabbed by Bradshaw. Up to Martino at the blue line with a drive. That's saved by Howard. Mulligan lost it behind the net. Centering pass knocked away. Mulligan swats at it and moves back to center. Emily Martino will flip it into the left wing corner, and both sides will change up their lines here. Puck on edge will go all the way down, and this is icing against Salve with 5:52 to play in the third period. Offensive zone draw for William Smith. Luth will take it against Taylor Chisholm. And they win it back to the point, right side. Puck played softly into the corner. Luth chasing after it there, tied up with Dunn. And now Kennedy behind the net is knocked over. Centering pass in front. Martino trying to jam it past Howard, who's down on her side. And the net is off its moorings. .537 to go in the third period. Herons in control, leading 4-1. Kennedy behind the net, throws it through the slot, over the blue paint. Martino, though, at the left point to keep it alive for William Smith. Kennedy trying to center it, goes off the apron of the goal. Right wing side now can be taken by Rebecca Hastings, looking to streak up the ice. Hastings has it poked free. Martino trying to swipe it forward. Lexi Anderson there to disrupt that. Reitzer couldn't find it. Racing in was Stapleton to poke it behind the net. And now it's flipped on edge, back down the ice. And this is going to be icing against William Smith. And then Kennedy and Stapleton go crashing into the boards. Well after the whistle. .438 to play in the third period, and we're going to get a timeout called here by head coach Jamie Totten. We will take it as well. 4:38 to play. Timeout on the ice. William Smith leading 4-1. Welcome back to the ice. 4:38 left here in the third period between William Smith and Salve Regina. Herons leading 4-1. Out of a timeout called by the Herons. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here this afternoon. Weekend doubleheader between Salve and William Smith. Now off the right side, a shot from Mings is saved by Howard. And then a quick whistle. She did not have control of that rebound. Herons looking to improve to 6-0 lifetime against Salve Regina. Team started playing in 2016 at the beginning of the season. And the Herons have won every single matchup. Puck flutters into the corner. Back out to center now, trying to connect with Chisholm alone on the break. That one just off the mark. Chisholm would have been in all alone once again. She was able to draw a penalty last time like that. Puck knocked away from Lexi Anderson. She recovers it behind the net, trying to center it out in front for Hastings, who was standing on the blue paint. Now done with 3:45 to play. Dunn backhands it to center. Grabbed by Mulligan. Hampton now with time and space collects in the corner, and she's just going to let it go. Pearson back the other way. Off the mark. Mulligan now. Across to Shabetta. Shabetta trying to get it back to Mulligan. Chasing it into the corner. Trying to softly play it into the slot. Giving back to Salve. Pearson has it hop away from her. Kept alive by Shabetta. Stick handling in the corner. Shabetta trying to spin around Pearson as well. Finally lost the puck. Banged up the boards but not out. Duffy softly plays it in behind the net for Hampton with 2:58 to go. And the Herons well in control of this one. Shot thrown in front. Save made by Howard. Duffy with a backhand across now. Hampton with a drive. And she scores! Hampton with her second of the afternoon. And that makes it 5-1. Cherry on top for Stephanie Hampton and for the Herons with 2:46 to go. Five unanswered goals now in this game. For William Smith. Carrera to Bradshaw, and Bradshaw lost it near the blue line. Seahawks have to jump back onside. Bradshaw down the left side, tied up along the boards, lost it. Behind the net, Emily Martino trying to move it up and out, trying to find Kennedy, and Kennedy will accelerate to it, along with Luth. Seahawks jump to the puck. Simon wrapped it around the boards. Bradshaw has it knocked away from her, up and out of play. With 2:09 to go in the third period. Neutral zone draw here, just outside of the Seahawks zone right side, with 2:09 left in this game. Clock rolling now. Down the left side, Chisholm, who has the lone goal, and it's score! Rebecca Hastings punches it home from Chisholm. So Hastings scored late last night and scores again late in the third period here today. .153 to go, and we're going to get a timeout called here by Salve. We'll take it as well.
By number 2, Taylor Chisholm.
Welcome back out of the timeout. Under 2 minutes to play. We'll see if the Seahawks will try and pull Gretchen Howard here. They're once again down 3 goals after Rebecca Hastings got her second of the season. She scored late in the third period last night and late in the third period again, this time from Taylor Chisholm. Minute and a half to play, and Gretchen Howard just is still waiting over between her net. Puck played in front away from Chisholm. We have a whistle, and I think the net may be off its moorings. And not really sure what the whistle is for here. Didn't notice any signal from the official, but it'll be a neutral zone draw with 1:22 to play. Pearson lost it, and Dunn has it now for Salve at center. Bradshaw steers it into the zone. Knifed away from her and given back to Pearson with 1:05 to play. So another feel-good moment for Rebecca Hastings at the end of the game. Williams will touch it behind the net with 50 seconds. Seahawks had a chance on the power play to make this game a little closer with a lot of time left. But the Herons just balanced scoring. 4 different goal scorers again here tonight. Hampton, the one with multiple goals. Seahawks led 1-0 and gave up 5 unanswered before being able to strike again. "12 seconds left. Puck loose in the far corner. Hastings trying to punch it towards the cage. It's grabbed by Shabetta. 5 seconds. Mulligan will just flip it end over end towards Gretchen Howard. And that'll do it. The Herons come into St. George's and sweep the Seahawks in this weekend series to begin the season. They improve to 2-0. Meanwhile, the Seahawks fall to 0-2 on the season. Next up for Salve Regina, they will be back here next weekend, Friday and Saturday series against SUNY Canton, the first Colonial Hockey Conference games of the year for Salve Regina. So right away, jumping into conference play after this tough non-conference battle with William Smith. And the Herons will head back up to Geneva with a 2-0 record to start their season. I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew. Chris Ryan providing live stats for today's broadcast. Our producer has been Grace Murphy, and our camera operator is Logan Marsh. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening with us here this afternoon. Once again, your final William Smith 5, Salve Regina 2. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.